Number 22, Slade Rule. Number 27, Daniel Paletta. Number 29, Dane Liam. And captain, number 26, Matthew Hutton.
And welcome back to Football West, live coverage of the Top 4 Cup final weekend, coming at you live from Dorrien Gardens. We've just concluded the Under-18 State League 2. Morley Windmills coming out 2-1 victors in that one, and now we have the State League 2 Reserves Cup final. As Matthew Hatton and Owen Moore, the respective captains of the two sides, Wanneroo City and Joondalup City. It's the Northern Derby. And in this one, we will not just be finding out who are the kings of the North, we will be finding out who are the kings of the Amateur State League 2 Reserves. We'll switch ends. Owen Moore calls over his side. He is the captain of Joondalup City. They are wearing their white shirts, blue shorts with the blue trim. They'll be attacking to the right of screen in this first half, while Joondalup City Football Club, adorned in their all red, will be attacking to the left of screen, the Roos. It should be a tight, tough match, this one. The first game tonight was exactly that. And usually the two teams that run out of season with enough steam to keep winning games in the Top 4 Cup, semi-finals, preliminary finals, etc. You usually find two teams meeting at their peak. And we will see who has timed their run best. And in fact, commentators curse, this is what happens in the first match of the season. Wanneroo City are the ones in red attacking to the left. Oh, the Roos part, right? They are the Roos. Joondalup City in the white and blue attacking to the right. Wanneroo get us kicked off and thump one down to the far side, which Joondalup will happily see over the line. We've got so many games to come this weekend. The NPL games all happening tomorrow, the men's and the women's, and a few more on Sunday. The Dorrien Gardens turf will be put through the ringer. Holding up well so far. Ball in early for the Roos. Cleared, and first corner of the day, it goes to Wanneroo. As the referee Alex Wright points to the corner flag. His assistants today, Philip Najdowski and James Graham. Fourth official is Dylan Watson. As Wanneroo's corner comes in, diving header, deals with that, scrambling over there to clear for Joondalup is Ewan Fawcett. And the run down the far touchline draws referee Alex Wright's whistle. Long ball headed away by Wanneroo, and second ball dealt with partially. And that was Tommy Cunahan coming out to deal with that and eventually cleared on the far side. Joondalup throw. Eventually hacked away by Wanneroo. This is Fawcett. Turned around the corner, looking there for the run of Dylan Morrison. And Timothy Higgins will jog over to take the throw for Joondalup. Gets the ball back and looks to just fizz it in. Fawcett finds the ball at his feet. Leaves it there for Morrison. They can't find a way into the box. Wanneroo defending stoutly early on in the opening couple of minutes. They do turn it over. Although, one straight back again. Fawcett not letting Wanneroo carry it away. Higgins with the throw. He'll get it back and then return it back to Morrison. Fawcett. Look to feed it forward, no one there. Well read and initially by David Salas. Just couldn't keep his pass in the touchline, opposed to David Hatton, the Wanneroo skipper. Here come Wanneroo. Down the right, looking to go forward and turning it over. A bit of space here for Fawcett, but the pass can't find him. Gives a thumbs up to his teammate anyway. A very young side, this Joondalup City side. I think the youngest in the competition in terms of average age. Dylan Morrison, who's been heavily involved so far, is the youngest on the team at just 17 years of age. The young number 10 for Joondalup. Thank you for joining us again wherever you're watching on the Football West live streams on YouTube and Facebook. I am Sean Fry. I'll be calling the next 85 minutes and 14 seconds, plus whatever time Alex Wright decides to add on for injuries and stoppages throughout the first and second half. Rowan Ellis is operating the camera in front of me. And it's been a slightly tempered start to this one. Higgins plays a long ball there, looking for the run of Tyler. He couldn't get there, and here's Morrison again, the youngster, skipping away there from Tane Liam. Back for Higgins, his diagonal cutout. I think that's Salas on the far side, trying to make a nuisance of himself, nipping in there and winning the ball for Joondalup. Playing it well now, Joondalup along the deck. Out wide for Fawcett. Fawcett goes inside, then outside. Looks to smash one across the 6-yard box, and a really important intervention from the Wanneroo defender. always have a hard time in these night games picking out numbers early on. I believe that was Lacastro or Lutid. Regardless, it will be a Joondalup corner. Good spell for the blue and white. Ball in, headed away. Looking to hold it up there is Rule. Long ball over the top, bit of space in behind. And almost a 3-on-3 there with numbers running forward. We had the skipper in Hatton. Lutid as well. He'll come short and pick up that thrown out. Long ball over, headed on by Lynch. Cleared. And Wanneroo keeping the pressure on forward. Good ball in the box, and the captain's header from an onside position is just wide. Well, I looked across, thought the flag would be coming up on Matthew Hatton. It did not come. The goal would have stood if he was able to turn that one past William Parks in the Joondalup goal. Not able to do so on this occasion. Parks long. Coming away with it for Joondalup is Tyler. And Wanneroo will look to build from the back. Thumped along by Seppings. And a bit of space to stream into here for the long-haired Jason Rule. Just letting it run under his feet there, the Wanneroo man, and eventually the ball does come back in. Scrambling across to pick that one off is Slade Rule. Joondalup skip by him and look to go the other way. Here's the run of Fawcett. Just cutting inside Liam there and firing one. A little knuckleball there from Ewan Fawcett. Swerve and dip. Just not quite enough in the dip. Just like when you go to a pub in Perth and order the chips, you never get enough dip. Here's Rule. Lynch. Taken off him is Fawcett again. Fawcett clips one here. Good ball there for the run of Tyler. Tyler just couldn't get a touch before the on-rushing Seppings. Just trying to nudge his opponent underneath the ball. There is Liam. Back for Seppings. Rule plays it back and then picks it up again. And Rule can run, eventually run down there. Had his cross blocked. But it's an attacking position and a throw in for Wanneroo. As we tick into 10 minutes gone in this one. Joondalup. Skipper looks to clear that one, backheel that one down the line, comes off a Wanneroo leg. And Owen Moore wins his side a goal kick. One of the players that Brad Hayward, the Joondalup coach, singled out before the game, and I spoke to him briefly earlier today in terms of players that have really carried this team this season, and Owen Moore was one that he could not speak highly enough of. He said that when the Joondalup finished in last place last season in the reserves, he was one of the few players that stuck around that they kept for the rebuild. And now here he is in a top 4 cup final. His third top 4 cup final, apparently, for Owen. Hasn't won one yet, though. He will be hoping, as will everyone involved with Joondalup City, that tonight is the night. Higgins. Long ball forward, keeper will get there first. Salas it was with the attempt to pick out a teammate. Just couldn't find Tyler or indeed anyone else. Here's a twisting and turning Salas. Wanneroo momentarily looked like they were going to come away with it, but a poor touch on the far side there. I think that was Tommy Coynahan letting that one run under his foot. Here's a chance for Wanneroo. A real chance for Wanneroo, and diving out to make the save is William Parks. A good early intervention from the Joondalup keeper. Connor Lynch was storming down on goal for Wanneroo. Fawcett steps inside Lynch. And finds Pascoe, who goes further afield. Back to Moore. Joondalup with a throw on the far side. Pascoe making the run, calling for it. He's ignored. And it comes back to him now anyway. And Pascoe with nothing on, looks all the way back to his keeper. Parks will field with a bit of time. And roll it out for Salas. Salas finds Fawcett, but he's tackled well by Slade Rule. That's a Liam for Lynch. Pass forward, cut out. Joondalup City can look to spring a counter through Fawcett. Reading it well there was Rule. Higgins for Joondalup. Turn around for Fawcett, and he's got a bit of green grass in front of him. Bit of work for Slade Rule to do. If he can keep up. Does keep up just about well enough to rush the cross. Wanneroo come away. Lynch drops it back. The ball down the line looking for Jason Rule. Just crossed the byline before returning to the field of play. So Joondalup will take the throw. Looking to roll his man there was Morrison. And a chance here in behind for the Wanneroo captain to get a shot on goal. He does get a shot away, Matthew Hatton, but he is too close to William Parks by the time he managed to get it off. And the legs of the Joondalup keeper keep this game knotted at 0. Fawcett couldn't turn around the corner under the challenge from LeCastro. In fact, it's Tyler Uglow hugging the touchline at the moment for Joondalup down the right, and Timothy Higgins with the ball in his hands for the throw. Higgins gets it back. That was off a Wanneroo touch last. And Higgins will try again. Ball Ball ends up back with Higgins. Pascoe slides it across. Fawcett chips it down the line. Back for McGowan. McGowan's cross dealt with comfortably. Here's Moore. And the pass back there. Handled on the second occasion by Salas. Higgins steps around a man and finds a teammate. Uglow. Good bit of footwork there from the youngster Morrison. McGowan had it taken off him. And Hatton's ball blocked. Slade Rule with the ball in his hands for Wanneroo. Wanneroo 0, Joondalup 0. Not too many chances to speak of apart from Matthew Hatton being put through on William Parks in the Joondalup goal, and on that occasion the City shot stopper getting out there nice and quickly to smother the attempt from the Wanneroo captain. Higgins has his throw cut out. And Wanneroo look to counter. Here's Hatton again, but a captain-on-captain challenge there by Moore, and that'll be a Joondalup ball. Higgins thumps that one forward. Wanneroo knock it out for a throw. Higgins gets it back and then feeds Pascoe, who takes a tumble under the challenge of Rule. And Joondalup will have a set piece. Higgins. Slice ball forward, headed back to Higgins. This time he goes for the curler. Doesn't beat the first man either. Back for McGowan. Gets a good touch on the follow-up to keep Joondalup in possession, but Joshua Pascoe's follow-up strike is a bit of a balloon. My apologies, Wanneroo City fans, if you're watching. The number 35 playing for the Reds is not on my team sheet. We do not have a 35. So we will get that name for you at half-time if we can. Ball forward there. This time Hatton is offside. Jason Rule just flicking one forward for him, but the Wanneroo captain unable to time his run. A bit of a slower tempo to this one than the under-18s, if we're honest. That was an absolute whiz-bang of a game to kick us off. Morley Windmills defeating Kingsley 2-1. Kingsley West side, that is. It was a very late goal for Morley from Adam DiVincenzo, giving them the win in the opener tonight. And here's Joondalup looking to go forward. Cutting back inside well. Just looking to slide a pass onto the penalty spot to a teammate. Cut out by Wanneroo. Morrison driving forward. Into the box. Joondalup corner. 21 minutes in. Joondalup, a corner from the left, swung to the back post, almost reaches Moore. Comes out and cleared by his opposite captain, Hatton. Pascoe trying to drive forward and make things happen, but now the red shirts have a bit of space in front of them. Hatton rolls it on, but the Joondalup defender gets across and does his job. Rule looks to come inside, gives the ball away. Joondalup look to spring on the counter, but Daniel Coletta's there for Wanneroo to mop up. Or he'll receive it back from Seppings and thought about giving it back to his keeper. Instead looks forward. Good ball in and Moore read it well. There were some red shirts in behind him if the ball cleared him. It did not clear the Joondalup captain. Higgins fizzes it into feet, turned around the corner for Tyler. He couldn't make it stick. Uglaw it was with the pass. Creative football. And Seppings thumps it long for Wanneroo. Nice little touch that from Pascoe. And a good bit of footwork from Morrison as well. Just looking to sting one forward there was Higgins. He has to put a tackle in now, and now he has to retreat, but he can take a breather now because Connor Lynch couldn't keep the ball in play. Morrison turns it around the corner for McGowan. McGowan will get it back now, or he was hoping for it back, but as soon as the pass was played by Tyler Uglow, he threw his hands up in despair, knew he'd overhit that one. Castro rolls the ball back for Seppings, and he will take the goal kick. We've just ticked over halfway through this first half of the State League 2 Reserves Cup final. Challenge there in midfield half by Tyler Uglow, and now Tyler feeds it wide, continues his run. Look back for Morrison instead. It didn't reach him. The Wanneroo cut it out. Hatton tries to turn it around the corner. Higgins cuts it out. Headed away from Johnny McGowan. Higgins forward to take another throw in. McGowan does well to keep possession and find Higgins. Higgins palms off a man and rolls it back for Morrison. Salas has his ball charged down by Matthew Hatton, who has a few words to say to his cohorts. Higgins gets it back from McGowan and then gives it back to McGowan, and McGowan is besieged. McGowan just getting into the back of his opponent there. Rule looks long. Hatton knocks it down. Coletta with a good header. Wanneroo just keep possession from the throw. And then when they do drive forward, they turn it over. Joondalup carrying it away now. Higgins for McGowan. McGowan just ducks away from Rule. Finds Morrison. Good bit of footwork from the young man. And he finds Tyler. Joondalup come back to Tyler. Cannot get a shot off. Good tackle at the back there. And Wanneroo scramble away. Moore hacks it back down the line. Tough position there for Lynch, I believe it was, who clears for Wanneroo. Or perhaps Rule. Lynch is the lone man up top at the moment for Wanneroo, standing on halfway. Joondalup get a ball into the box. Now it comes to Lynch. Good touch. Good first touch from the big man. Around the corner for Rule. Rule's got the run from Hatton. Hatton had just straight offside. He halted his run once he went past the white shirts and put up a hand of apology / encouragement. That was the right idea, just the timing was off. Higgins looking down the line for McGowan. Oh, lovely little turn there in the middle of the park, and the ball over the top looking for Tyler. And that was Pascoe showing a bit of agility in midfield. And now Wanneroo look to slide away. Rule was making a darting run down that right touchline. Headed away by Higgins. Slade Rule looking to drive away. Not getting past Tyler Uglow. Seppings comes out to mop up for Wanneroo. Looking for the long ball to Hatton. He is the only one there challenging for the header. And no one at ground level either for Wanneroo, although making a bit of a nuisance himself there is Lutit. Hatton. I'm not sure who the Wanneroo captain was looking for on that occasion. Nicely turned around the corner there for Higgins. Morrison turns it around nicely again for McGowan. Heavy tackle there from LaCastro is penalised. We'll have it. Joondalup, free kick. Just to the right of the 18-yard box. Dangerous spot. As Johnny McGowan lets down his hair for just a moment before tying up the bun. Having a bit of trouble getting those long locks under control. He has done so now. And now we'll look to get a ball into the box. Beautiful ball from McGowan. Fizzed low and hard. Headed away. Back into danger. Moore. No one can get a decisive touch. Eventually Wanneroo come away. Rule releases his teammate. And a great recovery tackle initially. And a good follow-up as well from the Joondalup defender. Critical. And throw brought down. Rule. Plays it in for LaCastro. Gets on his bike and he's made his way into the penalty area. Jaden LaCastro comes to him now. Fires one, completely mishits it. And at the back post, The strike is saved by William Parks. What a diving save that is on Connor Lynch. He couldn't have believed it. The Jaden LeCastro strike completely mishit across the box. Fell to him and he just had William Parks to beat and he could not beat him. Great positioning from the Joondalup City goal. The corner in doesn't beat the first man. Rule plays it back out. Crossed in, great cross. Slade Rule it was. Picking it up from Jason Rule and then delivering it. Perfect cross into the box. And the header just wide from LeCastro. Things just livening up a little bit last 5 minutes. A couple of cracks starting to open. You tend to find that as the half ticks on, as the legs get a bit tired. A few more mistakes to be made. Liam got the first touch on that one to bring it to ground, and Wanneroo still have it, although they're all the way back with Seppings now. He thumps it forward. Their head on is a good one. Cleared, but only as far as Lynch. Saved by Parks again. Parks' clearance is poor. Lynch cuts it out. Lynch will look to get it back. He won't. Joondalup come away with it. Down the line looking for Tyler. Much too strong for him. Seppings Fields. Extended spell of possession for Wanneroo. They just come unstuck as they try to cross the halfway line, give away a free kick. .11 minutes left in this State League 2 Reserves Cup final. Plus whatever Alex Wright deems necessary for injuries and stoppages. And we are still yet to see our opening goal of this one. Thanks largely to William Parks in the Joondalup City goal. Couple of saves. Joondalup looking to play it out from the back now. McGowan was coming short on the near touch line. Instead, they retreat to Parks. And Parks thumps it down the middle to no one in particular. Tyler will attempt to make a nuisance of himself. Coletta turns back and plays it to Seppings. Coletta looked to get it back, but took on a man when perhaps he shouldn't have. And now Joondalup streaming into the box, leaving the ball behind, though. There's the left winger for City. And Lynch looks to turn under pressure from Higgins. Has to retreat. And LeCastro dribbles his way out there. And there's a bit of space now for the red shirts to go forward. Cunahan finds Lutti. The Joondalup captain, Owen Moore, will see that one over the line for a goal kick. So William Parks to restart for City. 9 minutes left in this first half. He looks long down the left touchline, flicked on. Making a run in the middle was Morrison. Ball didn't find him. A bit of dancing in midfield for Wanneroo and they come away. Good battle on that far side. Comes in now with Rule. Connor Lynch is in the penalty area at the back post, screaming for the ball to come in. Haven't been able to create that angle yet, the Wanneroo wide players, and in the end they turn it over. Throw down the line, headed back by Luti. Diagonal cut out by Rule, but he loses possession. McGowan is going to get on his bike here and look to run down the touchline. Tried to curl one into the path of Tyler. Wanneroo hack it clear, and Higgins will field. Higgins squares it for Moore. Moore's long ball is over the head of Uglow. Picked up by Fawcett. Here's Hatton now on the turnover for Wanneroo. Oh, mistake at the back. A bad touch initially it was by Fazari. Just got away with it, just recovered it quickly enough. Wanneroo throw, far side. Headed back to the thrower. Look to get a cross in now. Instead, plays it for Rule. Rule dribbling away from pressure. Finds Liam, who tried to play a first-time ball around the corner for Luti, but his teammate was not on the same page. Castro heads it down the line and Wanneroo take possession. A long diagonal for Lynch. Cut out by Higgins, and here's McGowan. Lovely little touch there, Johnny McGowan. He cops a kick from Lynch behind the eye line of Alex Wright. And here's McGowan again, playing it infield for Pascoe. Pascoe with a long diagonal. That is a peach of a ball from Joshua Pascoe. Ball into the box, though, is out of the reach of defenders and attackers alike. Jacob Seppings will take the goal kick with 5 minutes left in this first half. Castro comes back across. Coletta just chips one down the line for Liam. From Luti, back to Liam. Look to return it for the run of Luti, but once again, William Parks is on the money. Had a good first half, the Joondalup goalkeeper. Parks takes the long ball, headed down. McGowan will get there first, ahead of Lynch, but Lynch recovers quickest. And McGowan throws one in late on him, and he'll find himself in the book. Just a little late there from Johnny McGowan. Matthew Hatton, the Wanneroo captain, having a few words in the ear of Alex Wright before rumbling his way forward to try and get on the end of this set piece. The long ball from Rule. Hatton doesn't quite get on the end of it. It doesn't reach him. Morrison has his pass ricochet off a Wanneroo shirt. And the Roos take over again. Dying stages first half. Cunahan plays it down the line. Lutti looking to go one way or the other, put a ball in the box. He does put a good ball in the box, and you know what? I think that's really well dealt with by the Joondalup defender there. It's hard to know whether or not you can really put your foot through it and clear. All you really want to do there if you're in Timothy Higgins' position is turn it away from goal, get it going towards the corner flag, and he did. The ball ends up over the byline and out for a Wanneroo corner, which they will take now. Deep to the back post. Headed back across, another good save. William Parks has probably been the player of the game in this first half. A few big interventions, that's another one, and now Joondalup can look to stride forward. Good ball for Morrison. Good turn from Morrison. The touch was a little heavy, but Joondalup still have the ball. This is Pascoe. Diagonal from Pascoe is good enough. Kept in on the far side, but no angle to get a ball into the box. Good defending from Wanneroo. And they will take their time and build from the back, and until it gets to Seppings, who just looks to hack it clear. A good toe for Tyler. And Tyler's ball back was a good one. Unfortunately, the strike was not up to the same standard. Perhaps just came to the Joondalup player, Uglow, a little bit faster than he was expecting it. Had to snatch at the strike a little. There he is challenging for the header in midfield. Hatton loses out, and Joondalup look to drive forward through Salas. Stopped by the referee's whistle, no advantage. And Hatton's still down after that challenge. In the final minute of the 45. Dylan Watson with the board in front of us will soon reveal how many minutes of stoppage time we'll be playing. I'd be surprised if it's more than one or two. Very few stoppages in this first half. It's been a pretty steady flow of football. There is just 1 minute of stoppage time in this first half. 10 seconds or so of regular time. David Salas carries it away, but can't do anything with it. Wanneroo will restart with a throw in. Header flicked on, but Joondalup pick it off. Tyler. Driving forward, Morrison streaking down the middle. Fazari streaking down the outside, couldn't find either. And we are into that 1 minute of added time in the first half. The only real chances of note, apart from a few balls bashed over the bar by Joondalup. A couple of chances denied well by William Parks. And there is Alex Wright's final whistle of the first half. Brings the first half to a close. Connor Lynch with probably the best chance of the game at the back post, denied by a smart save by William Parks. He made a couple of other crucial interventions, the Joondalup keeper, but apart from that, not too much to speak of. We'll see what the second half brings. Football West Live coverage of the State League 2 Reserves Top 4 Cup final between Wanneroo City and Joondalup City. At halftime, tied at 0. We'll be back for the second half. Wanneroo keeping the pressure on forward. Good ball in the box, and the captain's header from an onside position is just... Here's the run of Fawcett. Just cutting inside Liam there and firing one. A little nut. Take the throw. Looking to roll his man there was Morrison. And a chance here in behind for the Wanneroo captain to get a shot on goal. He does get a shot away. Penalty area. Jaden LaCastro comes to him now. Fires one, completely mishits it. And at the back post, he thumps it forward. The head on is a good one. Cleared, but only as far as Lynch. He steps. Coletta looked to get it back, but took on a man when perhaps he shouldn't have. And now Joondalup streaming into the box, leaving the ball behind though. And here's McGowan again, playing it infield for Pascoe. Pascoe with a long diagonal. That is a peach of a ball from Joshua Pascoe. Ball into the box, though, takes the long ball. Headed down. McGowan will get there first. Head of Lynch, but Lynch recovers quickest. And McGowan throws one in late on him, and he'll find himself. Plays it down the line. Lutti looking to go one way or the other. Put a ball in the box. He does put a good ball in the box, and until it gets to Seppings, who just looks to hack it clear. A good toe for Tyler. And Tyler's ball back was a
straight to a penalty shootout.
And Wanneroo keeping the pressure on forward. Good ball in the box, and the captain's header from an onside position is just... Here's the run of Fawcett. Just cutting inside Liam there and firing one. A little nut. Take the throw. Looking to roll his man there was Morrison. And a chance here in behind for the Wanneroo captain to get a shot on goal. He does get a shot away. Penalty area. Jaden LeCastro comes to him now. Fires one, completely mishits it. And at the back post, he thumps it forward. The head on is a good one. Cleared, but only as far as Lynch. He sets. Coletta looked to get it back, but took on a man when perhaps he shouldn't have. And now Joondalup streaming into the box, leaving the ball behind though. And welcome back down to Dorrien Gardens for the second half of this State League 2 Reserves Top 4 Cup final between Wanneroo and Joondalup City, the respective cities. Knotted at nil, no goals in the first half, largely thanks to William Parks in the Joondalup goal, made a few smart saves. This the second of a bumper weekend of finals action at Dorrien Gardens. We had the Morley Windmills versus Kingsley Westside. The Windmills getting up 2-1 in the opening match of the weekend. This one's still knotted at nil. If it remains this way after 90 minutes, we will go straight to penalties. Wanneroo on the front foot early. Tomorrow it's the NPL's turn to shine. We've got the under-18s, Bayswater City taking on Inglewood. I'll be calling that game with WA's Mr. Football, Tommy Dolman, at 10 a.m. And then 3 or 4 more games. We might even have 4. What a big day that's going to be. Perth and Fremantle in the NPL Women's Under-23s at 12:15, followed by the Perth Glory Bayswater City in the men's Under-20s. And then the 2 first teams, Murdoch University Melville and Perth Soccer Club. That'll be a cracker. And then Floreat Athena will attempt to get their revenge on Perth Soccer Club, who just a week ago knocked them off 4-0. The returning Cam Teese with a brace, so that one's going to be one to watch at 7 p.m. So 5 huge games tomorrow, 2 tonight, 1.5 have been played, and this one remains 0-0. As Wanneroo start the second half on the front foot. Left foot cross into the box. Too close to Parks. And even after tomorrow, we're not done. A few more on Saturday. The Division 1 under-18s between Subiaco and Fremantle City at 10 a.m. Sunday morning. And then the Divi 1 reserves, Stirling v Subiaco at 1 p.m. before the first teams at 3 p.m. Haven't got confirmation of the finalists in that just yet. But another 8 finals to go here at Dorrien Gardens. Let's hope the pitch remains as green as it's looking right now. Joondalup wearing the white shirt and blue shorts, attacking the left of screen in this second half. The Roos of Wanneroo City heading in the other direction off to the right, and they're all red. A throw in just a little short for Pascoe. It's picked off. But the Wanneroo captain, Matthew Hatton, just couldn't quite time his run. The pass never reached him anyway. Ball wide here for McGowan. He was lively in the first half. McGowan back to Fazari. I thought initially it was wide of him, whether by fortune or design, found a teammate. And Moore's ball into the box, cleared. The Bronx cheers of the crowd for the linesman in front of us taking a tumble. Who'd be an umpire, eh? Anyway, Joondalup looking to go forward. Cut out well there by LaCastro and cleared. Tyler has Morrison in the box. A good lunging intervention. Prevented the ball from reaching the Joondalup number 10. It comes to him now and just through his feet. Hacked clear by Coonahan.
Up the Quins.
A good challenge there between Moore and Rule. Neither player backing down. Jason Rule for Lutti. Loses possession, but it comes back to Rule. Back to Lutti and back to Rule. They're just waxing it at the moment. Nice little bit of footwork from Jason Rule. There's one for the highlight reel. He picks it up again and comes inside McGowan. All the way back for Seppings. That ball forward for an offside. Jay Tyler. Jay Tyler, apparently a centre-half by trade. Played predominantly up forward for Joondalup this season, the 22-year-old, and apparently he's been doing a wonderful job for them. A good bit of body work there, physicality from Tyler Aglow. And Joondalup win the throw. Fazari. Throws it onto the head of Aglow. He flicks it on, but it's cleared. Little battle of the captains there. Hatton misses it. Moore clears. Hatton has it now. Beautiful ball there from Hatton, but it's going to be a little strong. Keeper will get there. The flag was up anyway. But that was tight. That was very, very tight. And another indication of the form William Parks is in tonight. Even if he was onside, Parks was there first in clearing. He really has been excellent. Not too much else in terms of excitement to speak of in this game. It's been a pretty dour defensive battle. This one pops over for Morrison. It only takes a little bit of magic to turn things around. Perhaps here it is, off the outside of the left-hand goalpost. Ball back across, headed down, cleared partially, and eventually they get their Wanneroo to clear. I think the initial strike was from Tyler Aglow. I was trying to pick up who that was. Back for Morrison. Morrison for Tyler, back to Morrison. Into the hands of Seppings. Well, the excitement has just turned up a notch in the last 30 seconds, largely courtesy of that goalmouth scramble, but Joondalup started well in this second half. 6 minutes gone, 7 minutes gone now. The throw in from Coonahan ends up with Joondalup. Rule trying to make a nuisance of himself. It's back to Fazari. They go forward, and now the run of McGowan. McGowan streaming forward for Joondalup. Squares one across the box. Good shot, good save, good football. Jay Tyler arriving late. Timed his run perfectly. Johnny McGowan judged his pass perfectly. And the strike was just not quite enough to beat Jacob Seppings in the Wanneroo goal. Joondalup corner, which they will wait to take as Jaden LaCastro sorts out whatever injury / wardrobe malfunction he had an issue with. Back on his feet. And now Joondalup City can take the corner. McGowan's ball to the back post, over the top, keeper misjudges it, and the ball's in the back of the net. Well, it was misjudged by Jacob Seppings. He made a really smart save. Just moments before, and I didn't catch the player at the time that scored from the Johnny McCowan cross, but I believe it was Tyler Uglow. Just from the celebrations, it was a good cross. It was in that area where the goalkeeper didn't know whether to stick or twist, and in the end he got caught out. And I believe it was Tyler Uglow who headed that ball into the back of the net for the opening goal of the game. Joondalup find themselves now with a 1-goal lead. Penalty shout ignored from Alex right up one end. And now Johnny McGowan can go the other way. McGowan cuts in on his right foot, fires one, catches it well. But it's too close to Seppings on this occasion. A bit of a scrappy possession in midfield. Wanneroo give it away. Joondalup come forward. Good bit of footwork there from Fawcett, dribbling it forward and now finds it again. Shoved off it there from Daniel Coletta. Picks up a free kick. Well, the last 5 or so minutes of Joondalup have really turned the screw and started to put pressure on. And McGowan will take another set piece. His last set piece ended in a goal. What can Johnny McGowan do with this one? He looks to go with the short ball. Had a runner, one off the training ground routine booklet. Didn't quite work out. The Wanneroo wall was alive to the danger. But all Aaron Litzy can do there is concede another throw. I think Fawcett was going for a little drag back there. It battled on Fawcett, took the ball. Still Ewan Fawcett. Wide for the cross. Partially cleared. McGowan can't keep it in. In fact, it will be a Joondalup throw on the far side. Morrison picks it off and then gives it away. Hatton's ball down the line is stray. Joondalup certainly looking like the team in control in this second half. Wanneroo yet to really muster much at all to the right of screen. It slipping over there, unable to carry the ball forward with him, Josh Pascoe, but Full puts a hand up in way of apology to his teammates, but Joondalup have won the foul anyway. It looks like we've got our first substitution getting ready on the touchline. And it looks like it will be Jason Escobar. Thankfully coming on for number 35, the player who we did not have a name for, so I won't need to worry about him scoring again. And Jason Escobar, the substitute, coming on.
Number 33, Jason Escobar.
So, Jason Escobar coming on for the unknown number 35. Poor ball out from the back there for Joondalup. It ends up at the feet of Rule. Cutting back inside and not able to pull the trigger on the far side. The Wanneroo forward. Comes back to a strike from the captain, Hatton, and deflected over. Wanneroo corner, good ball. Dangerous area, headed towards goal and over. It was a really good corner. Low and hard, curling towards the keeper. The shirt going over the head of the defender there. Can't believe he hasn't put that one on target. I think that was Jaden LaCastro with the chance. A really good chance, no much more than 6 yards out. Lutti heads it forward, and he'll get it back now. Looking to run away here from Fazari, but Moore gets across. Moore's clearance is blocked. Comes back for Hatton! No, just wide. It'll be a corner for Wanneroo. The Roos captain's strike must have taken a little nick on the way. May have been a very important intervention because that one wasn't far wide as it was. Here's another corner. It's another good one to a good area. Hatton completely miscues on the volley. We'll call that one a dummy. Back out to Cunahan, who finds Lutir, whose ball is back into the box. There's a chance here for Wanneroo, and the strike is straight at William Parks again. You can call it poor finishing or good positioning from the goalkeeper, or a little bit of both. Joondalup just a little bit nervy in the last 5 minutes. They were starting to get control of things, and we've just received confirmation that Jamie Vincent is the unknown number 35, who was not on the initially submitted team sheet. So my apologies to you, Jamie Vincent, that we didn't get to call your name throughout the game, but I'll make up for it now. Jamie Vincent, Jamie Vincent, Jamie Vincent, Jamie Vincent. There you go. Joondalup loading it up now. 1-0 up, looking to double that lead. Headed down, and Alex Ryder's picked out a foul amidst all that kerfuffle. Wanneroo will restart with a dead ball. Rule feathers it down the touchline there. Escobar, the substitute, not quite able to get there. Muscled off it by Moore. That Joondalup captain leaves it for his left back, Alessio Fazzari. Morrison dribbles away with it, skips past a couple of slide tackles. He has Tyler ahead of him. He has Fawcett wide. Fawcett comes inside. Can't get a toe on it. Slade Rule read it well. Jumped out of his centre position and cleared. There is a Wanneroo player down in midfield. And it's not looking too good here for Jaden LaCastro, I think it is. Just looking in a bit of discomfort, but he's back on his feet. Seems to be walking rather freely now, the Wanneroo defender, so I'm sure we'll see him back on in no time at all. We will restart with a drop ball, 26 minutes left in the second half of this second match of Football West's Cup final weekend at Dorrien Gardens. Thank you for joining us on the live stream or Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching. I'm Sean Fry calling the final half an hour or so for you. As Tyler Uglow, who we believe was the goal scorer, it was a bit hard to pick up from this position, heading it back to Parks. He finds his skipper, Owen Moore. And the young Joondalup City captain strides away with that lovely turn on the touchline there from Fawcett. Runs away from a couple. Runs away from a third and then just catches that one with the wrong side of the foot. Such a disappointing finish to what was a really promising bit of football there. A good turn and good vision to see the pass. Just couldn't quite execute. Over the head of Lutti, won by Fazzari. Fawcett again. Sommy flicks it over the corner, over Morrison's head. Morrison now does battle with Liam. Liam comes away with it and finds LaCastro. Long ball thumped forward in the direction of Escobar. Joondalup clear. And now it's just approaching that part of the game where if you're a Joondalup fan, player, coach, you start looking up at the scoreboard every few minutes, expecting there to have been more time ticked off than there actually is more often than not. Here's Jay Tyler turning on it for Joondalup, finding Ewan Fawcett growing into the game, the Joondalup number 7. Good pass to feet, he'll look to get it back. Rolled back for Morrison instead. Fawcett drifts wide, back for Morrison, and so close to all the pieces coming together there, but I think it was Aaron Lutti getting a toe in for Wanneroo. Moore misjudged that one slightly. Escobar toes it forward. Really good intervention from Owen Moore there. Great tackle from the Joondalup captain. Fawcett turns, and he wants to run at Coonahan. Comes inside now, and that is a foul. There's a few shouts from behind me that disagree, but I don't think I've ever seen a more clear-cut foul in my life. Jay Tyler just about cut in half on that occasion. Just a perfect example of the impossibility of the job of being a referee. You can give the most clear-cut free kick that you've ever seen in your life and you'll still have people complaining. Tyler Aglow standing over it. Perhaps looking for his second. Will he go direct? He will look direct. It's a bit of a fizzer. It was a hard one for the goalkeeper to judge. Moved around a little bit in the air. But Seppings did a good job. Cunahan, great ball down the line. Rule. Lovely clip pass there from Rule. The run was mistimed. And offside, the substitute Escobar just not quite timing things right on that occasion. Parks thumps it long. Joondalup pick it up at ground level. Oh, just unable to come away with it is Fawcett. And the card will be out for a glow. Just a little bit reckless with that tackle. Joondalup will ring the changes now. Chris Gorry preparing to come on for City. And it will be Johnny McGowan making his way off. Huge ovation for Johnny McGowan. He's had a good game. Been a big part of this lead. And Chris Gorry will replace him. Cunahan thumps that one forward. Oh, great cross to the back post. Headed on target by Lutti, but parried over by William Parks. Just another one of those, maybe not spectacular saves from the Joondalup keeper, but just saves that you can make look comfortable if your footwork's right, if your positioning's right, and he's done that so well on that occasion as well as the rest of this evening. Cunahan's ball in, headed just wide again. Well, it was another good cross, and it was Escobar with the header. Just about a foot wide of that left-hand goalpost. Looking dangerous from set pieces. If I was a Joondalup coach, you'd be thinking you don't want to be giving them too many more corners, dead balls. Starting to look like a problem. The goalkeeper's come up big a few times. And Wanneroo look to surge forward again. Here's Rule. Rolling it wide for Lutti. His ball in the box. Can't find a red shirt. Fawcett. Back for Morrison. Morrison leaves it for Fawcett. It looks to come around Rule and dancing, doing a few pirouettes. He's playing with his own ball for a while there. Ewan Fawcett eventually looked to get it forward towards Morrison, but out off a Wanneroo player, and Joondalup throw. Under 20 minutes to play. That's a bit of a late one from Lutti there on Fazari. Referee missed it. Ball forward there for the runner is... What's the decision from the referee there? There was a tangle of legs, a tangle of bodies. The Wanneroo player is down. And Connor Lynch just got in a tangle there with his opposition player, and it was definitely a hard one for a referee to pick up whose fault that was, or if there was an infringement. In the end, He's just decided to keep his whistle in his pocket, Alex Wright, and let it play. But certainly the Wanneroo bench are asking for a foul and potentially even a red card. We get restarted with our full complement, and a late tackle there, and this one is seen by Alex Wright, and he gives the free kick to Joondalup. And you can imagine with under 17 minutes to play in this second half that Joondalup won't be in any rush to take any of these set pieces or dead balls or throw-ins that they might get in these dying stages. The whistle blows now. Joondalup with the free kick. Thump it forward. Bit of head tennis back and forth between the two sides. Hatton nudges his opponent underneath it. Rule plays it wide for Lutti. Escobar made the run. Completely miss-hit pass, I think. Comes off. Lutti looks ahead at down the line. He gets a little nudge in the back from Alessio Fazzari, and that's enough for a free kick. Coonahan for Wanneroo. Tommy's ball's a little under hit. Joondalup clear initially. Castro fields for Wanneroo. Ball whipped into the box. It's short of Hatton, but cleared. And out for a Wanneroo throw. Right near the corner flag. Quarter of an hour left in this one. Morley Windmills were our first champions of the weekend with their 2-1 win earlier over Kingsley Westside. And at the moment, Joondalup with one hand on the reserves trophy for Division 2. Joondalup free kick again. Still plenty of time for goals at either end, but William Parks has been in excellent form tonight. Moore wins the header for Joondalup. Slapped forward. They are starting to fall into a bit of a pattern of anywhere will do, the blue and whites. Wanneroo just trying to force them back and apply pressure, but now it's Fawcett with the ball. And you can see the idea there for Fazzari as he made that out to in run. Ball headed forward and Fawcett just in a ton of space. Couldn't find Tyler. And Fazzari will take his time. Tyler comes short. He's got Moore back down the line. He goes further of all of them for Morrison, who looked to give it back, and Fazzari couldn't keep it within the constraints of the pitch. Long throw down the line, flicked on by Lutti. Flicked on further by Pascoe. Comes for Fawcett. Fawcett just catches that one a little bit too well in terms of the curl. Then Seppings releases. Good challenge there and header. Moore slips and then recovers well, the Joondalup captain, to make a really big tackle, a captain's tackle. And that one is another questionable one there. Wanneroo tackle right through the back of the Joondalup player. I think it was Pascoe in midfield.
Referee trying to allow play to go on as much as possible.
Wanneroo make a mess of that throw in, and Morrison looks to stream forward, force it outside him, goes for goal himself, and wasn't too far off, the young man. Caught it well enough for power, but just didn't quite get enough over it to keep it down. Lutti. Back for Hatton, whose ball forward is dealt with initially. A follow-up by Fazari, blocked by Lutti. And then Moore clears ahead of Escobar. Coonahan will take the throw for Wanneroo. It looks like it'll be a long one. Tommy Coonahan loads up and launches one just inside the 18-yard box. Flicked on by Hatton. Flicked on further, dealt with at the near post. Moore and Salas were there for Joondalup. But another corner for Wanneroo, and they have looked dangerous on these set pieces in this second half. Coonahan has Jason Rule coming short. Curls it in, it's another good ball. Headed away by the Joondalup defenders. And now Fawcett can run, and he put a little arm in there on the Wanneroo captain. It was a bit unnecessary, really, there from Ewan Fawcett. Didn't seem like a lot of danger of Wanneroo doing much with it. And now they give another chance to Coonahan to put a ball in. Driving forward through numbers there and dropping it back. For a strike was the skipper. Good run forward there from Hatton, and now we have a Joondalup substitution. It will be Guest Night coming on, and Timothy Higgins to make way. So Joseph Guest Night makes his way onto the pitch. Timothy Higgins, the night is done. And he departs the pitch with his team leading by 1-0. Just the Tyler Uglow opening goal, the only goal of the game so far. Morrison striding forward. Fawcett. Joondalup looking to double their lead. Ewan Fawcett strikes, and his strike is blocked by Tommy Coonahan. And with 8.5 minutes left, plus whatever Alex Wright deems necessary for injuries and stoppages, Joondalup find themselves with a set piece away to our left with a 1-0 lead. Ball in the box, dealt with by Seppings. Mua gets a partial header on that. He's going to need a bit of help from David Salas. He gets that help. And Joondalup can try to go the other way. But Wanneroo insistent on keeping possession. They pick up a foul. Aiden Isaac's preparing to make his way onto the pitch as well.
Didn't catch the number of the player on the far side leaving the pitch.
Number 32, Aiden Isaac. Coming on for number 22, Slade Wood.
The ball in, a volley on target from Tommy Coonahan, and once again, not the hardest save for William Parks to make, but he made it as easy as possible by being in the right place at the right time. Coonahan challenges on Tyler. Tyler gets a good touch there, but can't get there before the covering Joondalup defender, Wanneroo defender rather. Lutti looking to just barge his way forward, and then Escobar giving away the foul there on Joshua Pascoe. Not long left now. Just a handful of minutes for Joondalup to hang on and hold on to this 1-0 lead and hold on to the reserves top 4 cup trophy for 2021. Fawcett, he's been magnificent. Just trying to kill that one in the top corner. Pascoe just caught it a bit flush. Didn't get any of the right to left he needed. Tyler still closing down on the far side. Everyone in a white and red shirt just trying to get every little ounce of energy that they have left out of their bodies. LaCastro for Rule. Joondalup throw. Every Joondalup decision now, whether it be a throw, a free kick, any sort of set piece, is 20, 30 seconds out of the remaining 5 minutes, closer to that trophy. Beautiful ball around the corner for Fawcett. He won't get there ahead of Seppings. It was really well read that time by the Wanneroo sweeper keeper. Lutti picks it up after a good bit of industry in midfield from Slade Rule. Or in fact, it was Daniel Coletta putting the pressure on. Hatton flicks that one on. Somehow comes back to him. Lutit and Fazari do battle in the air. Comes back to ground level. Wide by Lynch. Ball into the box, blocked. And Joondalup look to come the other way and perhaps kill this off as a contest. Tyler not giving up the ghost, wins it back. His ball for Fawcett is really poor, but he makes up for it, and that's a bad tackle. That's a poor one from Tommy Coonahan, and he knows it. Certainly no argument there. Possibly an orange card, that one. Jay Tyler will dust himself off. It's taken him a little while. It was quite the tackle from Coonahan. I think he knew he wasn't getting anywhere near that ball, and perhaps frustrated with the scoreline being the way it is and finding his team a goal down. Just lashed out a little bit in anger. Moore is back to his feet. Fawcett's making a run down the near touchline. Fazari gets it to Fawcett now. He's got Tyler inside him. Tyler's going to make the little overlapping run to the outside. He can't beat his defender there. Daniel Coletta does his job well. Liam looks to drive Wanneroo forward. Rule has to retreat, but now he can pick it up with some space ahead of him. Picks out Hatton. And the first touch there was really poor for Zari. Alive to it. Steps up and clears. Here's Coonahan. Moore down the line. Coonahan again.
Hatton, the Wanneroo captain, looking to drive his team forward. Leaves the ball behind, and the white shirts can run. It's a 2-on-1 here if they can lift it over for Tyler. A really disappointing finish from Jay Tyler when he could have put this one to bed. Just rolled it into the arms of Jacob Seppings. One more substitution for Joondalup. Wanneroo as well, making a sub, Liam McKee. Warming up for Wanneroo to come on and see if he can help them snatch a late goal to force this one to penalties. It'll be Max Johnston coming on for Joondalup. And Thane Liam making way for Liam McKee. Final 30 seconds of the 90. Wanneroo need one goal to force a shootout. And Owen Moore, the Joondalup skipper, showing every bit of his quality as he's done all night tonight. He has really been excellent. Described by his coach as a young man with broad shoulders. Someone that's happy to be a leader, carry the team, and the board is up from the fourth official, and it draws a few oohs and ahs from the crowd because there will be 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes for Wanneroo to find an equaliser. We've just ticked past 10 o'clock here at Dorrien Gardens. And at 10:05, we will know whether Joondalup have held on or Wanneroo have pulled one back. Tommy Coonahan with the set piece. Ball into the near post, cleared. Bit of a scramble, shot blocked. And eventually the shot flashed across the goal. And it might be out for a Joondalup throw. Hearts in mouths. If you're of a Joondalup persuasion, that one could have gone anywhere. Fazari with the throw. Coonahan wins it at ground level. Lynch forces it forward. Rule tried to force it forward. Good defending from Wanneroo to keep them on the front foot. LaCastro read it really well. Here's Coonahan again. He's put a few good balls in. This one is blocked. And then that sliding tackle isn't enough to win the ball back. It'll be a Joondalup throw. With just stoppage time remaining. By my watch, we've gone through at least 1 minute. Still 4 more to go. The substitute does battle there, Liam McKee, and wins the throw. I don't think he thought it was going his way. Moore can't clear initially, eventually does, but straight out for a Wanneroo throw. All hands on deck for Joondalup City as Coonahan loads up and throws one in. Over the head of Hatton. Headed further clear by Morrison. Here's Rule. Slide Rule pass from Rule into the feet of Coletta, but it is cleared. But it's going to come straight back. Wanneroo throwing everything they've got at this one. It's probably time for the kitchen sink as well. Jacob Sepping's the only Wanneroo player that isn't charging forward at every opportunity. Cleared again by Joondalup. It'll come straight back again. 2 minutes left by my watch. And here go Joondalup. They can ice it here. If they can get it central. Just running out of room on the far touchline. Johnston, the substitute, I think it was, streaming forward. That'll be a goal kick for Joondalup, and that will just about be it. About another minute or so left. They will take as many seconds as they can off the clock here. And thump it long. Clipped back down the line by LaCastro. Cleared, and Wanneroo still have time. The coaches getting involved with the ball down on the near touchline. Ready to ping one over. If they can't find one, they do find a ball behind the goal. They will need to score, and they will need to score now, or Joondalup City will be champions. The throw-in comes in. It'll be another goal kick for Joondalup. Another 30 seconds or so off the clock. And it's just about time that Alex Wright will start looking at his watch. He does look at his watch. As I say that, the ball comes. There is the final whistle. Joondalup City are your 2021 State Division 2 Top 4 Cup champions. There was just the one goal in this one. The final score, Wanneroo City 0, Joondalup City 1. The Joondalup coach as well wanted me to make a really special mention of one man that's really carried the club on their drive. He's turned up almost every week despite battling a number of his own health issues. That's Darren Guest, the sports trainer at Joondalup City. He was one man singled out for special praise by the Joondalup City Reserves coach. He will go on to be their first coach next year. And this will be a trophy, I'm sure, that Darren and Brad will enjoy as much as any other. It's the second of our several cup finals this weekend. We've already mentioned a few times Morley Windmills getting up in the under-18s earlier today. Joondalup City doing the job here. I believe it was a Tyler Uglow goal, although we didn't get a good view of who headed it in. But that was the only goal of the game. Special mention, the Joondalup shot stopper as well. He had a fantastic game, made a number of good saves, and was just in position in there when they needed him. I will leave you with the celebrations as Joondalup City enjoy their resurgence. This reserves team finished dead bottom last year, and now they end the season on top with a trophy in their hands. We will be back tomorrow for all the NPL Top 4 Cup action. I hope to see you or have you join us on the live streams on YouTube, on Facebook, through the Football West page. I've been Sean Fry. I will continue to be Sean Fry all throughout the weekend, in fact, and I've thoroughly enjoyed bringing you the call of these two games. Hope you've enjoyed it at home. The final score here in the State League 2 Reserves Cup Final, Wanneroo City 0, Joondalup City 1. In Wanneroo, keeping the pressure on forward. Good ball in the box, and the captain's header from an onside position is just... Here's the run of Fawcett. Just cutting inside Liam there and firing one. A little knuckle. Take the throw. Looking to roll this man there was Morrison. And a chance here in behind for the Wanneroo captain to get a shot on goal. He does get a shot away. Penalty area. Jaden LeCastro comes to him now. Fires one, completely mishits it. And at the back post, he thumps it forward. The head on is a good.
Presenting the medals, we again have Football West Chair Sharif Andraus and Football West Chief Executive Officer James Curtis. Could our match officials please come forward to collect their medals? Referee Alex Wright. Assistant referees Jimmy Graham and Philip Najowski. And the fourth official Dylan Watson.
It's difficult. It's very difficult to think of things to say that aren't exactly the same as everything. It's only because I watch so much soccer that I've heard other commentators speak for hours and hours that, yeah, you sort of just, there's things that are just reflex, like you just say them because commentators say.
I now invite our runners-up to come forward and collect their medals.
You will if you listen to it.
Number 1, Jacob Seppings. Number 2, Aaron Luton. Number 3, Jaden LeCastro. Number 17, Jason Rule. Number 19, Connor Lynch. Number 20, Tommy Coonahan. Number 22, Slade Rule. Number 26, Matthew Hatton. Number 27, Daniel Coletta. Number 29, Thane Liam. Number 28, Riley Orr. Number 32, Aidan Isaacs. Number 33, Jason Escobar. Number 49, Manraj Sapra. And number 60, Liam McKee. Thanks, Wanneroo. I now invite our 2021 winners to come forward and collect their medals. Number 1, William Parks. Number 3, Alessio Fazzari. Number 4, Timothy Higgins. Number 6, Tyler Uglow. Number 7, Owen Fawcett. Number 8, Joshua Pascoe. Number 9, Jay Tyler. Number 10, Dylan Morrison. Number 13, Number 16, David Salas. Number 12, Joseph Gasnight. Number 14, Chris Gorey. Number 17, Harry Moses. Number 31, Ben Seabright. Number 35, Jamie Winston. And of course the captain, number 5, Owen Moore. Now, if the captain and coach could please come forward to collect the State League Division 2 Reserves Trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 State League Division 2 Top 4 Cup winners, Joondalup City Football Club. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a wonderful evening. Congratulations. Thank you once more to our safely.